So what to wish for when the new moon is in Cancer? Home and family. Home and family. Mom. Safety. Emotional safety. Emotional security. Okay. Intimacy and caring skills. How can I nurture myself? How do I nurture others? The mother wound, feelings, my emotions, moods. With Cancer, and you're focusing on a new moon, releasing any feelings of insecurity. How do I release the insecurities that I have? Cancer energy. So it's about your internal frame of reference, the internal frame of reference for emotional stability, emotional security. How am I inside? Do we check in with ourselves? How am I feeling? Am I okay? Right? Home and family and our gut instincts. Our gut instincts. Sometimes the gut speaks loud for some people. Are we connected to it? Feelings of belonging. So this is tribal energy. Who is my tribe? Where is my tribe? Where do I belong? It also says, this is a new one for me, tenacity and financial security. So this one's saying that Cancer energy is connected to financial security. And I'm assuming that's connecting it to home, because a house can give us that grounding financial security. Interesting. Wait a minute. Did I see the word protection? That would make sense. Yes, the word protection. I almost skipped over it. And you often hear me talk about Cancer energy, but you don't hear me use the word protection. But what I will say is, for people who are like Cancer ascendants, many times they'll wear layers of clothing. And you can spot these people because they'll have on like t-shirts and shorts, and then they'll have like long sleeve shirt on underneath. And you're like, wait a minute, they're wearing a t-shirt. Why do they have a long sleeve item on underneath the t-shirt? Or why do they have pants on underneath their shorts? Why? Because that extra layer is protection for their skin, for their body. Think of a crab, Cancer, the crab. Think of a crab and how that shell on its back is its protection. And so sometimes Cancers, because the empathic ability of other people's emotions to bleed over into theirs, they have to, for them, it just, whether it really works or not, who's to say? But the point is for them, they feel more secure when they are layered up. And I know it works for me. I know I feel better when I have a layer on. Although won't normally never see me walking around with, the long sleeves on and the shirt or shorts on the outside, but I'm a fan of layering up. I'm a big fan of layering up for that reason. So I know it's true. And, other people's charts and the way they live and the way they dress, you can see it. So what else do we got here? Training and practicing. Is this right? Cancer energy, training and practicing. Interesting. Training and practicing. Well, I think of home and I think of childhood. Training and practicing. Okay. Part of our life, that's what we're doing when we're that small. We're at home, we're training and practicing. What about early childhood conditioning? Early childhood conditioning. That can be a positive or a negative, of course, right? But growth, nurturing, and new beginnings. Nurturing the new beginnings. Nurturing the new beginnings. Like when a mom has a baby, nurturing that baby, nurturing the new beginnings. Interesting. I'm learning. Caring, empathy, vulnerability, and intimacy. Cancer energy. Can we open up, right? Can we let someone within that shell, within our protective layer? Intimacy. Changing of the moods. Cancers are really, really sensitive to the cycles of the moon, because the moon rules the sign of Cancer. So whatever sign the moon is in up in the sky, their moods may change. Even if they don't express it, even if you can't recognize it, they feel it. Because Cancer is all about feelings. It's what I feel. The awareness of our own feelings, sensitivity to others' feelings, awareness of my needs. And this would be foundational needs, right? Foundational needs. Food, shelter, clothing, temperature, foundational needs, right? Tenderness. Did I say sensitivity to others' feelings? Sensitivity to others' feelings, in case I didn't say that. It's also ancestry, history within your family. your heritage, your culture, your people. There's a lot of soul energy involved here too. So the past, but not just within a ancestry and a culture that you can look at on a family tree or on what is that? Ancestry.com, but it goes beyond. The moon is involved here. So it's connected to soul energy. So there's that history as well. And that history is a little bit harder to see on paper, right? That's more of a, you got to be connected. You have to be you have to be able to you have to be able to listen to the voice of silence. And that doesn't mean you're crazy. And for those of you who know what I'm talking about, well, you know what I'm talking about. That's more of that connecting to your soul and listening type of energy. Then we have accepting support from others while being supportive, and vice versa, being supportive and accepting support. So you learn how to nurture others, but can you allow others to nurture you? So we think of mother and food and that whole process, right? Close family relations, taking care of others, being taken care of by another. And what about clinginess, Cancer energy? What about being clingy? Clingy energy. Some people do that professionally and they don't even know it. Clingy energy, feelings of insecurity, possessiveness, even overly cautious behaviors, because there's that possibly fear factor involved with the sensitivity. So overly cautious behaviors, possibly because there's that fear of rejection, right? And maybe a lack of definite goals, it says. A lack of definite goals. Interesting. Makes sense. The opposite of Cancer is Capricorn. Capricorn is all about the goals. So Cancer would be a lack of clear, definite goals. Interesting. Ooh, I'm so glad that Mercury and Aquarius told me to do this today. This was not on my plan. As soon as I sat down, I already knew what I was doing. And all of a sudden I was like, okay, whatever you say. And then once I started doing this, I'm like, this was a damn good idea. All right. The breast and chest activity. We think of the mother breastfeeding, right? The pancreas, stomach gas, and ulcers and tumors. Interesting. Ulcers and tumors. My mom's dad, listen to this. My mom's dad, when he died, I think, yeah, he died before I was even born. Again, my mom had a lot of kids. I'm number 8. My grandpa on that side of the family, her dad died before I was born. Yeah, my hair's driving me crazy. My mom said that he died of an ulcer, a stomach ulcer, or ulcer in his stomach. And in this day, we think, what? Like you can die from a stomach ulcer? It seems wild, right? And maybe you can. Maybe that's maybe you can, maybe you can't. I don't know if science, if medicine has found a way where people don't actually die from ulcers now. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But stomach gas and ulcers and tumors. Interesting. I've never seen Cancer with stomach and stomach gas. Normally Virgo energy, at least that's what all the Virgos say. Right? So use your intentions. Use the power of the intention for your Cancer energy and chart when there's a new moon in Cancer. That's the whole reason we're doing this. And so real quickly, I'll go over some just a couple of examples that she gave, which were things like, I want the habit of clinginess totally lifted from me. I want the urge to possess others replaced by awareness of a deep sense of security within myself. And another one, I want hesitation easily lifted from me. And the last one, I want all insecurity totally lifted from me. Nice, right? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Just wonderful. So these videos hopefully will help anytime there's a new moon. I was hoping I could have a one hour video that had all the signs in them, but I'm so long-winded. I guess we'll just have a playlist out of this and then you click on the video. So each video will have 4 signs in it because I had to add my 2 cents in there. I can't just read out of somebody's book. Like I feel like I'm cheating. I have to allow what's coming through to come through and share it. Like that's what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's what I did. Thank you for your time. For those of you that are still here, just please know I always appreciate your time. I'm grateful. And your feedback, on this and videos like this, videos that don't have charts and that aren't all technical with the charts, I would love to hear about. I need to know whether you like this, or if I should do more of these kinds of things or not, right? You just let me know. I'm here to do what the community has the need for. That's my job. All right. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.